London, are you ready? Because this isn't just another fight night. This is war. The UFC is storming back to the O2 Arena on Saturday, March 22nd, 2025. And if history tells us anything, it's that London delivers absolute chaos inside the Octagon. We're talking knockouts, submissions, and all-out wars inside the Octagon. Former champions looking for redemption, undefeated rising stars ready to make a statement, and homegrown heroes fighting for glory in front of a roaring UK crowd.
I've been down my whole life now, look at me now. Look at me now!
But who has what it takes to walk away victorious? Will Leon Edwards reclaim his dominance, or will Sean Brady's vicious grappling skills reign supreme? Can Jan Błachowicz legendary Polish power hold off the surging Carlos Ulberg? And which underdog is ready to shock the world? Buckle up, because we're breaking down every fight, every advantage, and every potential game-changing moment. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about the welterweight bout fight. You will be shocked to know that Leon Edwards is back, but not with the fight he originally signed up for. UFC London on March 22nd was supposed to be his chance to take on the surging Jack Della Maddalena in a striking showcase. But in a dramatic twist, Della Maddalena got the call to fight for the undisputed welterweight title in UFC 315, leaving Edwards with a new and very different opponent, the dangerous grappler Sean Brady. This is a massive shift for Edwards. He was preparing for a stand-up war against a slick boxer, but now he's facing a relentless wrestler who has made a habit of dragging his opponents into deep waters. Brady has submitted 3 of his last 5 opponents and has only 1 loss on his record, a TKO defeat to current champion Belal Muhammad. Otherwise, he's been flawless, taking down top-tier competition like Michael Chiesa, Kelvin Gastelum, and Gilbert Burns. Is Leon "Rocky" Edwards, the former king of the welterweight division, back? With record of 20 wins and 4 losses, is he the dominant force we once knew? This fight is about redemption. Lost his title to Muhammad at UFC 304 in Manchester, a bitter setback after his legendary head kick knockout of Kamaru Usman at UFC 278, one of the most shocking finishes in UFC history. Now he's back in front of a home crowd, hungry to prove he's still the best in the division. But will he be able to adjust in time for a completely different challenge? Will Brady's wrestling be too much, or will Edwards' elite striking and takedown defense hold up? One thing is certain, that UFC London just got a whole lot more interesting. Next, it's a light heavyweight war between Jan Błachowicz and Carlos Ulberg. It's a power versus speed fight. Jan "Polish Power" Błachowicz is a former light heavyweight champion who has been in deep waters with the best record of 29 wins and 10 losses. His brutal striking and underrated ground game have made him a nightmare for countless challengers. But at 42 years old, can he keep up with the young and hungry talent of today? Enter Carlos Ulberg, a striking specialist from New Zealand, trained under City Kickboxing alongside Israel Adesanya. He's fast, precise, and deadly, with his hands recording 9 wins and 1 loss. But he hasn't faced someone as battle-tested as Błachowicz. Can he handle the veteran's power and experience, or will he crumble under the bright lights? Now, this fight seems interesting because it's a women's strawweight showdown between Molly McCann and Estella Nunes. When Molly "Meatball" McCann fights, you can expect pure chaos. She thrives in high-paced wars with a never-say-die attitude, recording 13 wins and 5 losses. Fighting in front of her home crowd in London? That's an extra boost of adrenaline. But she has one weakness, that's grappling. Can she keep this fight standing and put on a striking clinic? Across from her is Estella Nunes, a Brazilian Muay Thai specialist with slick striking and nasty clinch work. She has a winning streak of 7 with 4 losses. If McCann can't get past her range, she could be in serious trouble. This is a fight where one mistake could mean the end of the night. Well, next incoming knockout is light heavyweight clash between Alonzo Menefield and Umar Sy. Alonzo Menefield is a powerhouse and a freak athlete with fight-ending power of winning 13 battles and losing 3. His first-round finishes are terrifying. Meanwhile, Umar Sy enters with an undefeated record of 11 wins and 0 losses and an 83-inch reach. He's cool under pressure, mixing striking and grappling to break opponents down. But this is his biggest test yet. Can he handle Menifield's raw power, or will his undefeated streak end in brutal fashion? After the heady light heavyweight clash, next fight is lightweight bout between Jai Herbert and Chris Padilla. Jai Herbert is a dangerous striker with the 13 wins and 5 losses who's looking to make a statement in front of his home crowd. Training with Leon Edwards, he's got the precision and power to end fights early. But there's a problem: he struggles against strong grapplers. And that's exactly what Chris Padilla brings to the table. A submission specialist with slick transitions, he thrives on dragging opponents into deep waters, recording 10 wins and 4 losses. If he can take Herbert down, it could be a short night. But if he gets caught in a striking exchange, it's lights out. Lastly, the upcoming undefeated fight is heavyweight showdown between Marcin Tybura and Mick Parkin. Marcin Tybura is a heavyweight veteran with battle scars from some of the division's best, recording 24 wins with 8 losses. Durable, well-rounded, and dangerous on the ground, he has the tools to neutralize power punchers. But he's been knocked out before. Can he withstand the power of an undefeated prospect? Enter Mick Parkin, an undefeated British powerhouse with 6 wins and 0 losses, looking to take the division by storm. He's young, hungry, and packs serious knockout power. But can he handle the wrestling and cage control of a seasoned heavyweight like Tybura? Will we witness a shocking knockout? A brutal war? A new contender rising? One thing's for sure: the stakes are massive, and the atmosphere will be absolutely electric. This will be legacy of unforgettable moments. What will happen next? The O2 has been the site of some of the most jaw-dropping moments in UFC history. Remember when Leon Edwards shut down Kamaru Usman at UFC 286? Or when Tom Aspinall obliterated Marcin Tybura in a first-round KO in 2023, paving his way to UFC gold? Now the Octagon returns to the UK, and the question is, who's next to etch their name into history? The UK's rising stars. Can they steal the show? The UK isn't just a fight destination. It's a ground for killers. Some of Britain's best are stepping up on home turf. But will they rise under the bright lights or crumble under pressure? Lerone the Miracle Murphy, who is undefeated, ranked number 1, 11 in the featherweight division. But can he handle the pressure and take out a top contender? Paddy the Baddie Pimblett is charismatic, wild, and fresh off a win against King Green. But is he ready for the big leagues, or is the hype train about to derail? Molly Meatball McCann is fan favorite. But can she finally crack the top 10, or will she be stopped in her tracks? This card has everything: former champions looking for redemption, ready to make their mark, and matchups that could go either way. Who will rise? Who will fall? And which fighter will leave London with their career changed forever? London fight fans, this is your moment. Will you be there when history is made? The Octagon is coming to London. The fighters are ready. The stage is set. The only question left is, are you? Mark your calendars, because March 22nd, 2025 is a night you won't want to miss. Don't blink, don't miss it. UFC London is about to go off.